again.
Hey, and welcome back to Maxwell's Music House. I'm Sean Cassidy. We have another great show for you tonight. We have Tim Chaisson in the Morning Fold. Up next, the bio and then the interview.
We don't have to get hung up on the way you was before, and I don't have to let you down, but you don't have to close the door.
Tim Chaisson is a 23-year-old singer-songwriter from Prince Edward Island, where he got his early start in music. As a child, Chaisson played in a family-based Celtic music group. Touring and recording music with his family gave Chaisson a thirst to make music of his very own. When Chaisson reached his mid-teens, he quenched that thirst and has been lighting up crowds everywhere.
To have the fun, and over last night we went looking for.
And here's Tim Chaisson from the Tim Chaisson in the Morning Fold. How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Welcome to the show.
Yes, nice to meet you.
So you're native to PEI, I understand, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, from Prince Edward Island.
Yeah, so where's home now?
PEI still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we've been kind of torn for the last few years, so it's been, living out on the East Coast is a little bit tougher to get to, where the hub of all the music's going on in Canada. But yeah, we've toured across the country a few times, but yeah, born and bred in PEI, so.
So where did you have to come from to get here tonight?
We were in Oakville today, so we were at Sheridan College. We were playing the afternoon show. And then, we were, at Sheridan today, here tonight, and then we were only out on the road for like another few more days, and then we're heading back home for a bit. So yeah.
All right, on. So you're fairly close. So you don't have too much of a drive tonight.
No, not at all.
Right. So you guys had a ton of success with Broken Hearted Beat, right?
Yep.
Has there been anything since that album?
No, we haven't recorded anything since then, but it's been great. I mean, the album has been out for about 2 years now, and we're writing and just about to start recording a new record. So, yeah, we've been, just touring that since we put it out. So it's been fairly like extensive, I guess, with it, and put a lot of time and effort and stuff like that into it. So we're, it's time to have something out new though. I'm very soon. So probably in the spring of this year coming up. So.
Right on. So you're working on something new already,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you're hoping to have it released for spring then?
Yeah.
And do you have a name for that album already? Or
No, not yet. We have I wrote about like 14 or 15 songs so far, but I'm gonna keep writing as much as I can until we start recording. So, I want to have at least like double of that, and then just pick the best like 12 songs or whatever, and then hopefully at some point, a title will kind of come to you or wherever. So, and then we'll figure it out then. So.
Excellent. So. I understand you're a very well-rounded musician. How many instruments do you play exactly?
Well, I play a few, I guess. I started off with fiddle, and that was kind of my main instrument growing up. Everybody in my family played. I have a big family, so I had a bunch of older brothers, and they all played, like drums and bass, and they had a band. So I played bass in a band for a few years, and just I think whenever you pick up a few different instruments, like any musician can say, like if you pick up a few different instruments, then others can kind of develop from there, but guitar and fiddle and mandolin is what I usually play in the show, and sometimes I play piano, but not tonight. But yeah, and just pick away at a few other things. So yeah.
So you've been in music for as long as you can remember.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why you know as many instruments as you do, correct? Like
I
you grew up
guess,
playing
yeah.
Celtic music with your family.
Yeah. We all kind of like grew up playing. It was just. Everybody plays the fiddle, which is kind of a funny, thing, but just the culture out on the East Coast is kind of that, that traditional, like old school kind of culture. So, yeah, we just grew up playing, and then eventually, like, you don't even realize it, but when you're a kid, you just pick up another instrument or pick up something else, and you play, and then, you jam with everybody, and everybody just plays something different, and yeah, and then. I didn't start actually taking music like seriously as a career, I guess you could say, for like, the last few years. It was just all about playing music, having fun, and then it's like, oh, why don't we try actually, pursuing something and see what happens. So yeah, it's been fun.
So have you ever ever thought of doing something other than music as for your, a career?
Well, I kind of have, I guess. Like, I went to university and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, I thought maybe at some point I would be a teacher, but I don't know. I supply teach and stuff like that, and it's they deserve a lot of credit. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but music's kind of the #1 thing right now. So yeah.
So what can we expect from you in the future, other than the new upcoming album, hopefully to be released this spring?
Yeah, well, more touring and like this past, like I just got back from Australia and there's a tour there, so I was there for a month, and I'm hoping to go back before the record is released actually, so probably March or April, and then and probably something else in Canada before then too. So, and then just other than that, just writing and recording and yeah, more shows. So,
any more new music videos coming up? I understand you were the first in the top 10 much more music videos.
Yeah, we haven't done anything since those 2 videos that we had, but we're definitely, whenever the record comes out, we'll have a video to go along with one of the songs and stuff like that. So,
is that what got you to tour with the Trues, or were you recognized by them before?
I met them before that actually. Yeah, we. I was trying to think of the exact. Well, Gordy Johnson, who's the lead singer of Big Sugar. I don't know if you know them, but they actually recently just got back together, but Gordy Johnson produced our record, and I wrote some stuff with him, and he introduced me to John Angus, who's the guitar player of the Trues, and I opened up for Gordy one night, and John Angus was there, so we all hung out, and then they just asked me and my band to open up for them one night, and then just from there, a ton of other shows came along. We did about a 2-month tour with them too, so yeah, we've done numerous shows with those guys, and yeah, got to know them pretty well, and great guys. So
yeah, you got a list of achievements a mile long. I see. Just reading through the whole bio, it's like wow, it's pretty impressive. But
thank you.
Thanks for coming out to the show.
Not a problem.
Taking your time. I hope you had a good time here at Maxwell's tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you on stage. So
thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Yeah, cheers.
Is it true to wake you up and say my name? And do the sound of the waves they just love me.
that was Tim Chaisson, and up next we have Folk and the Ages. Here's the bio.
Brings me down, you're blinded by the light, and brings you down, 'cause you're looking for a fight, oh, you're looking for a fight.
Dave and Dan are 2 friends who have played in separate bands for some time. These bands have jammed together on many occasions. Dave and Dan, still members of their original bands, have joined forces to form the new rock/bluegrass duet, Folk and the Ages. All right, here we have Dave and Dan of Folks and the Ages. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good,
Good.
man.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys are from 2 different bands, right?
Yeah. I'm coming from a band called the Bad Bongware Boys, and Dan's from a band called the Blackwood 2.
And we both we've played with each other's bands in the past. Like we know each other from the kind of the music scene around here, and so we're just kind of starting another project, doing some similar music and some new stuff. Yeah.
So how long has this project been in the works then?
A few weeks.
Yeah.
It's pretty fresh, pretty fresh project, but
Pretty fresh under this name, though. We've had these kind of ideas brewing for some time now, kind of getting some new ideas for some like bluegrassy kind of folky music together. So
yeah, like I said, our bands have played together in the past and stuff. So like we know a lot of each other's songs and just like jammed a lot in the past. So we're just starting to play more shows now. Though.
and mixing kind of some of the old stuff we were doing with with a bunch of new stuff as well.
So just, you guys have been together for just a few weeks, and you've had a few shows already?
This will be like our second or third show.
Yeah.
As the
Right,
as the duo. Yeah.
Cool, so where's the next show for you guys?
Actually, we'll be playing this Saturday at a house show in Waterloo. It's at a place called The Branches.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
The view from here
the view
is
from
what
here. Yeah, you can just
show is, yeah.
search that on Facebook and The View from Here, and it's on there. Yeah.
So what are you guys planning on doing as the duo? What are you kind of hoping for? Are you guys going to put together some originals? And,
Oh, definitely, yeah, like lots of originals. Just like, we already have brewing like a ton of material. So we're going to be like, before long, we're going to have a ton of stuff, ton of originals, writing music together, and just kind of progressing and expanding in a lot of different ways. We both play different instruments, so that too. And then from there, I think, in kind of instead of just the two of us, kind of putting a band together.
Play some more shows and probably do a recording in the next few months, I'm sure.
Yeah. So how many different instruments do you guys play?
Well, Dave plays. Well, I'll say what you play, and you can say what I play.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Dave plays the guitar, the mandolin, the lap steel guitar, and the banjo.
There you go. And Dan is a guitar flat picker himself, and he plays the banjo. I was gonna say claw hammer. The claw hammer, yeah, the claw hammer banjo, yeah.
It's just like an old timey kind of banjo.
Yeah. He's also pretty mean on the kazoo, so.
Kazoo.
Too.
Yeah.
That'd be
We'll get a
interesting to hear.
kazoo solo at some point.
Yeah. All right, well, that's Folks and the Ages. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for having
Right
us.
on.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We're sitting as a generalized journey. Take Jesus as a daily guide. Make it clear and safely without walking by your side.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. Next week, Clearpoint and the CD release party with special guest. For Maxwell's Music House, I'm Sean Cassidy. Have a good night.